Hey everyone, I haven't done a video in a while on a spirit update, and I've got a little bit of time randomly in the middle of my day because I'm waiting for a guy to show up at my house to do a final inspection before I get some work done. And he has not shown up yet, so this might either be very brief or I might have time to go a little bit longer. But I just wanted to pull a few cards with this little gift of energy that I've got and see what spirit needs you to know right now. So I'm going to ask your angels and guides and my angels and guides to come down to be here with us now and to come through these cards so that I can clear the channel and fully deliver these messages exactly how they need to be delivered. I'm got my eye out on the window here, so if you see me looking out there, waiting. All right. What does Spirit need us to know about where we find ourselves right now? Today, which, ooh, it's a little sticky. This has been happening where every time I try to shuffle my cards lately, well, for about the past 24 hours, they won't blend into one another when I shuffle. They just like hit and they won't integrate into one another. And so it feels a little bit, it's doing it again. Like we're all kind of hanging in suspended animation right now, that the old hasn't exactly ended and the new hasn't begun, and there's a kind of a collective like looking at the watch being like, yo, we gotta get this show on the road. Like there's shit I want to do and there's people I want to do it with. But it's kind of just about noticing any last minute healing stuff that's coming up. I don't know if you're staying present with your emotions. The clarity lately has just been unreal in terms of ooh, somebody fell out. Oh, okay, what Spirit needs us to know right now. Let's get this ball rolling. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is a card of wishes. Wishes coming true. I mean, this guy, like, look, he's surrounded by drinks. He looks smug as hell. What it feels like, you're feeling blocked from all of your wishes right now, that there's something that needs to happen before you can get to this wish. And somebody's fallen out. The Star, yeah, the Star fell out, and we've also got Strength on the table. So I feel like this all has to do with divine timing. Whatever you're waiting on, know that it will come together, and it is in the process of coming together, but good things take time. The kind of the magic way manifestation works, when we decide that we want something, and I mean really sit, decide, and ground into it, so the universe knows, not just flippantly, casually be like, oh yeah, I think I want that, burp, and then imagining it's going to come to you. You have to really sit and spend time with it, so the universe knows and can clearly recognize that vibration, so it can kind of start to match that vibration and like shove it forward. But what happens, especially if it's like a manifestation wish that involves other things in the physical, all of these physical dots have to connect before that manifestation can step forward, right? So it's about the spiritual manifestation of all the vibrations being right, of that alignment, but then it's also about the dots having to be connected in the physical before that can make its way to you, which all happens in divine timing, not our timing. That there's it feels like there's a balancing of emotions taking place in terms of what you want and if you feel like you can get what you want or not, and it's requiring this strength that you've maybe never had to use before, or this new brand of strength that you've never had to use before, and it's, I feel a lot of pride there and like, fuck yeah, I can do that. But also like, fuck, how much longer before my wishes can come true. So let's get a little bit more information on that. Dude's not here yet. Let's see. Can I get more information on the Nine of Cups, please, Spirit? Let's see if anybody is winking out at me. I want to do this. Yeah. Okay. It's a physical thing. It requires another person bringing you something. Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight. He's upside down. I feel like this period of waiting is almost over. Where like the channels are clear. It's just the physical world has to catch up first. And I think That's kind of the challenge of where we find ourselves, where one thing feels very, very real and accurate in the higher dimensions, but in terms of waiting for it to show up in your physical reality, it's not there yet. And the Knight of Pentacles, I can't remember if I said this already, is the slowest moving knight, but he's the one who's gonna fucking get there because he has dotted his I's and crossed his T's. This is that inward search. He's pointing up towards the Nine of Cups. So what's happening is that you are doing physical inventory as it relates to the wish and the vision that you have for your life and what you're here to do. And you're making adjustments accordingly. And this is all being guided by the divine, which is what is so important to remember right now. And remember to call on the divine for strength, because that is how you get through this. I just noticed the mountain, and I guess I've noticed the mountain before, but this feels like a deeper acknowledgement of the mountain, and I feel like you're sitting right here, where the hardest part is over. Now you just got to get down. And the thing, if you've ever gone on a long hike and you get up the hill, right? Or the fucking mountain, you get to the top of the mountain, and then you take in the view, and it's all good, and it's beautiful. And then you gotta walk down, and you think it's gonna be a relief because like the tops of your quads aren't really, or the back of your quads aren't necessarily in use anymore, your glutes. But on the descent down, you gotta start seizing your upper quads in a way, and then they get sore. And so coming down is also work. And so it feels like there's just a whole lot of work right now demanded both inwardly and outwardly. And that's requiring strength on another fucking level. So what does Spirit want you to know about that? How can you better clear your energy for this new stage of life? What will help right now? Whatever you need to do. Spirit, give us a card that will help. All right. Go without. In fact, the Hermit, when it's upright, is traditionally a card. Cards are peeking. About the inward journey. This is the Star card, which we've got on the table right now in the Hermit's Lantern. So it's about going within and connecting with your own divine light, and aligning and seeing what your own spiritual truth is and what your spiritual gifts are. And it's about really reacquainting yourself with yourself on a whole other level. What this is saying is you have done the work. It's time to come out of this energy. What would be really helpful for you right now is to turn this Knight of Pentacles around, in that how can you show up in the physical to start making your wishes coming true? Shifting from that inward check and tally of what I need to do in the physical and actually showing up in the physical and fucking doing it. And this is hitting home for me in a really intense way right now, because this is also something that I've been struggling with. So if you're like me and you want everything to be perfect before you even do anything, it's saying stop fucking doing that. Perfection, we are all perfect just exactly as we are, because we're divine. We are expressions of divine soul source energy in the physical plane, and we are perfect exactly as we are in every moment, exactly as we are. And it's about realigning with that internal knowledge so it can manifest outwardly in your world. So all of your wishes, and this would be wishes in an emotional sense coming through, because this is Nine of Cups. This is kind of the final stage before the Ten of Cups, which is emotional bliss, happily ever after. It's the rainbow card with the like masculine and feminine figure, and then like two little kids playing, and then like the rainbow is all diamonds and cups, like literally happily ever after. That is kind of deciding that, you know what, I fucking do want happily ever after. I want to be emotionally fulfilled. I want my wildest dreams to come true. I know I've gone within, right? The Hermit, I have gone within, I have tallied, I have crossed my T's, dotted my I's, made sure that I know what I need to do to get there, and now I have to turn that journey outwardly. It was like this, now it's gotta go like this. You have to take what you've learned internally and express it outward, because the time to go within, this was upside down, is over. It's time to come out. And in fact, at the bottom of the deck of cards is Judgment, which is interesting because I've been thinking about this card a lot lately, and I was thinking about it while I was shuffling and writing and then reshuffling and writing all the cards to do this real quick. This is Archangel Gabriel right here. Archangel Gabriel is the angel that came down. I think she's, okay, the guy is here. I will pause this and get back to it, upload it. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe this is complete. Maybe we don't need to talk about Archangel Gabriel. I don't know. All my love, thank you for being here. This is only 10 minutes long. I will try to pick this up back later if I can get to it, and if not, thank you for being here. I am so glad you're here on this planet with me, sharing your light, and I look forward to seeing what you can accomplish and what we can accomplish and how we can work together. Blessings. Goodbye.